Welcome friends, it's Indiana Holmes again here at Disneyland on a very hot August day. Well, here we are on Main Street, USA, and look what I see up ahead of me, the very first signs of Halloween. I'm gonna walk you right over to it because this is pretty exciting. Halloween is coming and Disneyland is getting ready for it. Here it is, folks. Our first signs of Halloween, the big Mickey pumpkin. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Look at this, the Mickey pumpkin right there. Oh my gosh, let's see if I can get it in the frame with me. It is there to my left. Oh my gosh. I love the Mickey pumpkin and all the pumpkins below it. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is spectacular. Oh, that is amazing. I love Halloween time, and I love Halloween time at Disneyland more than anything. As we walk through here, you can see we don't have too many Halloween decorations yet, but we do have the Mickey Mouse Halloween pumpkin. This is the coolest. Man, it just doesn't get more cool than that. We got the photographers out here getting people to pose. They're posing nicely. People are excited. Oh man, this is so cool. All right, it is a very hot summer day today. It's around 92 degrees here on Main Street, USA. Last I checked when I was walking in the park. I will check to see if it's any warmer when I stop for food. So, we have so many choices. I have to say, the park is not that crowded today. Of course, I'm here late in the afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock. And I don't know if it was more crowded earlier and people just left because of the heat, or maybe people are staying away during the day because of the heat and they're going to come in the evening. I have noticed the last couple of weeks that the attendance really increases around 6 p.m. So a lot of people are not coming in the day for whatever reason, and they are coming in the evening when it's much cooler. I would suspect that will be the case today because it is super hot, but it's not completely unpleasant. I mean, it's still good. It's still nice. Well, I have experienced the world famous Little Red Wagon corn dog at Disneyland, and it was just okay. If you love corn dogs, then maybe that's your thing. But I would look somewhere else in the future. Oh my gosh, look what we have here. This is super cool. We have Halloween sprouting up around. We have Halloween sprouting up around Walt and Mickey with these amazing pumpkins. Check these pumpkins out. Wow, we gotta look at these. This is the Tarzan Adventureland pumpkin. And over here, we have the Jack Skellington New Orleans Square pumpkin. That's really cool. I might have to try and carve that for myself. And then here we have the Woody Frontierland pumpkin. Now that's super cool. Next to that, oh, this one's so sweet. Not scary at all, just very sweet. It's the Winnie the Pooh Critter Country pumpkin. I love that. For the traditionalists, we've got the Tinkerbell Fantasyland pumpkin. That's nice. And then, oh, one of my favorites from one of my favorite cartoons, we have the Roger Rabbit Toontown pumpkin. That's sweet. And then, of course, for all you futurists, for all you people that love Pixar and Toy Story, we have the Buzz Lightyear Tomorrowland pumpkin. These are really cool, and I love all of the plants and all the flowers that they've got going here. So we do have Halloween springing up around Disneyland, which makes me think that they may have more work done on turning the Haunted Mansion and New Orleans Square into Halloween Town. We're gonna go check that out next. I'm gonna walk here through Frontierland so that we can get to New Orleans Square and the Haunted Mansion and see if there's been any progress on that. Here we go. Here's the entrance to Frontierland. You see everybody in their t-shirts and shorts because it's a hot one today, but pleasantly hot, not horrible, right?
Terror.
I don't know, maybe it just depends on how long you've been out here in the sun. Oh wow, look at these. These are great. Look at these, some cool Mickey Halloween merch. I'm not sure exactly what these are. I think they might be some kind of a light thing that you can carry around at night. Oh yeah, and over here at the Pioneer Mercantile, we have what looks like the beginnings of Halloween merch. Oh yeah, look at this. This is cool. They've got a pumpkin scarecrow. A pumpkin scarecrow. Very nice. And now we're starting to see some fall decorations here. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Oh yeah, and now coming into the Mercantile here in Frontierland, we immediately see a lot more Halloween merch. All this merch. I love these Halloween backpacks with the pumpkins on them. The pumpkin backpacks are really cool. But so are these shirts with the big D for established 1955 with the Mickey pumpkin heads, and then these little Mickey Mouse pumpkin lanterns. These are awfully cute. Oh my gosh, and Mickey the Scary Halloween Bat candle. That is something I think I would love to have on my desk. Oh, and this really cute little kid's Mickey shirt, or maybe it's a little dress. Yeah, these are nice. These are some nice new Halloween themed items, including these Crocs that have the Mickey Mouse pumpkin on them. And then things for the little ones here. Oh, this is a great backpack here. This backpack has Goofy on it, and Donald and Mickey, and they're all having a frightful time. And then for those people that like the button-down shirts, we've got a button-down tie-dye. That's something you don't see every day. Usually it's button-down t-shirt all the way, but this is a button-down tie-dye. Pretty nice. Let's see what we got over here on this wall over here. This is the wall of orange coming up over here. Oh yeah. They've got stuff for little babies and children. Oh, they've got this giant Halloween pillow that's really cool. That's pretty neat. Some little onesies. Oh, these really cool hats with the pumpkin and the ears on them. I am loving that. Pumpkin and ears. I'm gonna have to take a look at this. I wonder if this is for adults or for kids. I think this is probably for adults too, huh? That's nice. What does it say on the back? One size adult, $30. That's pretty neat. I think I might get one of those. Maybe not today though, maybe tomorrow. I love the color on this. It's sort of a teal washout kind of color with a really cool 2023 Happy Halloween Mickey pumpkin. Oh, and these must be like trick-or-treat pumpkin baskets here. I like that a lot. That's neat. All right, so you can see here in the Frontierland Mercantile store, we already have a lot of Halloween merch. Okay, back out into Frontierland. See what else we can find out here. Excuse me for drinking soda in front of you, but I gotta stay hydrated out here in the sun because it is a hot one. For sure it is. Got that old-timey Western style music playing here as we walk through Frontierland. Always puts you in a different kind of headspace, right? Makes you think about the Old West in the 1800s. Okay, walking through here, excuse me. Yeah, not a lot of people walking out here on the pathways today. I think all this hardscape is just a little too hot for people, maybe. But if you can take the heat, if it doesn't bother you, then this is the time to go because it's not crowded here at all. This is one of the least crowded days I think I've seen all summer long, which, you know, that's kind of amazing, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, if you look over here to my left, you see there's hardly anybody sitting over here at the cafe. Of course, nobody wants to sit in the sun, so the River Bell Terrace is a bit empty. I'm guessing people are probably sitting more over in Cafe Orleans in the shaded areas, the restaurants that have canopies and umbrellas and shade. Okay, I'm gonna keep walking over this way towards Haunted Mansion and see what we see over there. Looking over across the water, we see the barge is just returning from, oh, and we can see Mark Twain off there down the rivers of America. And then the barge just returning from Tom Sawyer's Island, who's just crossed the Columbia's dock today. Looks pretty hot over there at Tom Sawyer's Island, but you know, there's a lot of trees, a lot of tree cover, a lot of shade. So that area is actually pretty good on a hot day. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up these stairs here and see what we see over at Haunted Mansion. Oh my gosh, Haunted Mansion looks like it's almost ready. They say on the website, on the Disney website, that it is going to reopen on September 1st, which is just a few days away. But look what we see here. Oh yeah, that looks spectacular already. We've got Jack Skellington on the left side of the gates. It says the Haunted Mansion Holiday. We've got a little pumpkin man on the right. And then up above on the roof, we see all the spooky pumpkins and with spooky faces, laughing and frowning and making scary faces, and all the candelabras. Look at that. Look at all the candelabras. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, Haunted Mansion is on its way. On its way for sure. I don't know if we can see through here how much you can see. This is my favorite time of the year, not just at Disneyland, but everywhere. I love Halloween and the Haunted Mansion. And we see all of the brick posts here, all the pilasters have pumpkins on them. Boy, they've done a really good job of scrimming this off so you can't see too much. But you can see a little bit. Oh, it looks like they have a Jack Skellington pumpkin on top of the hearse. Ooh, and lots of skeletons lining the railing where the candelabras are. I don't know if y'all can see that. Maybe over on this side you can see better. Oh, and they've got Sandy Claus's sleigh up on top of the roof there. They are working hard. There it is, folks. There it is. The Haunted Mansion is coming to life. Or the other, whichever you think about haunted things. we're starting to see a lot of really great decorations. We've got Halloween garlands, we've got pumpkins, we've got skulls, we've got Jack Skellington and Sandy Claus that you can't see from this view, I don't think. Let me see if I can zoom in any more here. Oh, yeah, here you go. So you zoomed in some more, you can see a bit more of what's going on at the Haunted Mansion. Ah, yeah, that is some good stuff there, folks. That is some spooky decorations. That is going to be so super fun as soon as they open this to the public. They say September 1st, so we'll see if they're actually open September 1st. It looks pretty much done now, but I'm sure there's lots to do inside as well. So we'll check back with them when this opens on September 1st or thereafter. Halloween is coming. I'm so excited. When we look over to the right of the Haunted Mansion, we now see a lot more scaffolding on top of what was once Splash Mountain and is no longer Splash Mountain. It will be something for Tiana when it's finished. That is making me happy. I love that. Yeah, that makes me happy. I can't wait. September 1st is going to be the opening of the Haunted Mansion, and I will be here either on the 1st or a day or two after that. Now I have another angle of the once great and now no more Splash Mountain just beyond this brown construction fence here, and you'll see they've got scaffolding higher than the mountain now. Of course, you know, at the very tip of the mountain there, we used to have a tree or a tree stump, along with a lot of foliage and a lot of thorny bushes and things like that going up the side of the mountain. It looks like all of that has been removed now. So that is no more. And I'm excited to see what's going to come next. Oh, here's a good view. Here's a good view of the Haunted Mansion from here. Okay, so we've seen some exciting things here at the Haunted Mansion. Some exciting progress on what's going to happen here when this opens up again. I am super stoked. I just absolutely love the Haunted Mansion. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I love Christmas. I love all those things. Oh yeah, here's another shot of this from a different angle. Oh yeah, Sandy Claus. Gotta love Sandy Claus. He's the coolest. Okay, let's see what's happening over here in New Orleans Square. Let's see if Cafe Orleans is serving their awesome prefix menu that my wife and I are going to be dining on for lunch tomorrow. It should be quite the upgrade from the corn dog I had at the Little Red Wagon corn dog station today. But you know, you got to try everything. You got to try the budget-friendly menus. You have to try the budget-friendly items, and then if you can afford, it's great to try the more expensive, more curated meals. Quite a crowd out here. I don't see too many people eating. They must have just got done eating. Okay. It looks like a guided tour over here on my right, which you can't see, but you'll see as I pass them over here. Oh, and we got some more Halloween merch here right at the entrance to New Orleans Square. Looks like a lot of light, a lot of different kind of illuminated items. And now we're going to walk our way through New Orleans Square. We've got the Pieces of 8 over here on the left, the Blue Bayou just beyond that. Feels a little cooler in here. I think I can smell the chlorine from Pirates of the Caribbean. And then we've got Endora's Chic Boutique, which is always super cool. Let's see if there's any Halloween-themed things to buy in Endora's Boutique. looks all pretty much traditional New Orleans and Tiana items. Really great art prints. I love these art prints. These are amazing. So beautiful. Tiana's such a cool character. I love these lamps. They made some great lamps up here.
Look at this one. It's a dragonfly.
Oh, the dragonfly one is super cool.
That's my favorite.
I love it. Very nice. Thank you for pointing that out.
Of course, we're glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm gonna double back and look in a couple of these other shops, like the Pieces of 8 here, hunting for some Halloween merch. This is usually very pirate themed in here. Yup, pirate themed for sure. Pirate hats are always cool. Okay, so no Halloween stuff, very piratey oriented though. Oh, here we go. We got some Halloween stuff here. This is some cool stuff. I like this scary set of ears with the veil. That is pretty awesome. And then we've got the Haunted Mansion backpacks over here. These are great. And then the crystal ball with the scary witch inside. And a Haunted Mansion sweatshirt that's pretty awesome. Yeah, that is excellent. Ooh, these are more whimsical. These are definitely Haunted Mansion, but they are more whimsical, more cool. Yeah, they're not going for the scary vibe here. They're going for the design vibe, the designer vibe. Beautiful. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the scary shop. This shop has the dust webs, the dust bunnies, and the spider webs, and all that stuff hanging from the ceiling, giving you that spooky kind of feeling. And we've got some cool skulls over here and skull shirts. Yeah, look at these guys. These are neat. Oh, I like these Oogie Boogie light up ears. Those are very special. I like that. Aww, a little ghost doggy. And then lots of little action figures from Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, they've got some spooky stuff here. They've got some cool merch. Lots of Nightmare Before Christmas merch. This is really nice. Look at this shirt here. That is great. Put that back. Jack Skellington with a spooky face. Ah, this is the mayor. He must light up or something. Lots of mugs. Oogie Boogie mugs. Some cool ears. Some cool spooky Nightmare Before Christmas ears. Lots of cool stuff. All right. So this is the shop if you want some spooky stuff. Go around here and try to exit. Ooh, I love this dress. This dress would look amazing on my wife or one of my daughters. Wow, that's really cool. And again, a nice, cool designer backpack. So that was the Port Royale Curios and Curiosity Shop. I would say if you want some really great Halloween stuff, that's the shop to go to, the Port Royale Curiosity Shop, because that had all the good stuff that you'd want for Halloween, all the good Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington, Halloween Town merch, all that good stuff. Okay, had my little break. I think I will now walk over the bridge into Adventureland and and take a look at what's happening, what the progress is with the Swiss Family Robinson, or now called the Adventureland Treehouse. It used to be the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. Now it's the Adventureland Treehouse. I have to switch hands here, and I'm going to turn the camera around, and there it is. Now you're seeing. There's a pretty good crowd down here, by the way, for Pirates of the Caribbean. As you can see, that is a pretty decent crowd there. Oh yeah, and it goes all the way on the other side of the bridge over here. So a lot of people want to go to Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh yeah, look at that. You can really see the progress here on the Adventureland Treehouse now. You see the bow of the ship, you see the crow's nest, things that were salvaged from the ship when the Swiss Family Robinson wrecked. They have added to this giant tree house. We still have a lot of scaffolding on the right and a little bit more on the left down low, but this thing looks like it is going to be done within the month. I am thinking it is looking great. Just off to the right, of course, you've got Pirates of the Caribbean, which has quite the line today, but I think that once the Adventureland Treehouse opens up, all those Swiss Family Robinson fans and all of those folks that have been watching this construction over the last year or so are going to be lining up to see what all of this construction has brought them with the Adventureland Treehouse. Looks super cool. Can't wait. It looks like we are now in front of Indiana Jones Adventure, Temple of the Forbidden Eye, and let's check out, here's the sign for it. Let's check out the time. The line doesn't look too bad from here, but it says 60 minutes. 60 minutes is quite a long time, but you're all in the shade most of the time for that ride. So, you know, if you're on a hot sunny day like I am here today, standing in line for 60 minutes for Indiana Jones is not a bad deal because it is in the shade. As long as you get a little airflow, it's all good. Walking by the Jungle Cruise right now. Switch hands here. Some crazy music playing in there at the Jungle Cruise. Has a nice little breeze here through Adventureland today. Okay, made it through Adventureland. Adventureland can be quite crowded. Adventureland can be quite congested. But today, the whole park seems to have less congestion. I think just because people don't want to be standing or walking out in the sun, so they are gravitating towards the shadier spots. Looks like the bathrooms are finally finished. This area was all blocked off by a fence for a number of months because they had some kind of plumbing issue. But now you can see that most of the fence is gone. And the bathroom does appear to be open. So that is a good sign. At least the women's bathroom is open. Maybe the men's bathroom they're still working on because there is still a fence there. And I don't see the men's bathroom entrance. It looks like they may have reconfigured this a little bit. But that's all good, right? All right. Walking on out of Adventureland. I love when you come out of one of the lands, Adventureland or Fantasyland or Frontierland or Tomorrowland, and you come back to the circle, the big circular kind of keyhole at the top of Main Street USA, and it just opens up and you see the Matterhorn ride across the way, and then you see Tomorrowland over that way. These are super fun things to, you know, feast your eyes upon. Okay, lots of people stopping at drink stands today. Not as many people stopping at popcorn stands. I think you don't want to have a dry, salty mouth on a day like today. You want to have cool refreshment, right? Okay, looking down Main Street USA. A little bit more crowded than it was earlier, but not too bad. But out here in the sun, we do not have a lot of people crowding Main Street. It's pretty chill. I do see a kind of big crowd over here in Tomorrowland, but Tomorrowland, you know, always has more congestion, it seems, than some of the other lands. So, oh yeah, and it's kind of roped off too. I wonder what's going on here. Got several areas roped off. They're probably getting ready for a parade. I think they're getting ready for a parade. Yeah, that's the ticket. The Magic Happens parade is about to start in a little while. I think, what is it, 3 o'clock or so? It is now almost 3 o'clock. So yeah, Magic Happens parade is either at 3 or 3:30. I forget which, but that's easily found by looking at the Disneyland app. Always love walking into the Tomorrowland part of the park. Love the Astro Blasters. I love all of this. These rocket rides. They're so much fun. Looks like people are trying to take refuge underneath the shaded bridges from the old People Mover, which has not run and operated for many, many years now. I do miss the People Mover. If you look up here on the left, that is the People Mover bridge or tramway, whatever you want to call it. But that is where the People Mover used to be. And over here is the Astro Blasters, which is super fun. We were looking at the Astro Orbiter there a minute ago. And the Astro Orbiter doesn't have too big of a line, actually. That's a pretty chill line if you look at that. There's like nobody in this first part. It's just sort of down there in the shade, which is nice. But there's a lot of people in line standing out here in the sun for the Astro Blasters. People love the Astro Blasters. Wow, the Astro Blaster line is really big. It starts way back here. A lot of people coming this way because a lot of people head straight for Space Mountain or stand in line for Space Mountain, which is straight ahead, and they might stand in line for an hour or maybe 90 minutes for Space Mountain, and then they all come flooding back out over here. I do love Space Mountain. They've also got Pizza Planet over there. If you guys like pizza, they have some okay pizza there. Very cool machinery on top of the platform there. Gotta love that. Let's see. Star Trader is usually all Star Wars merchandise, but let's go in there and see if they have any Halloween stuff. I doubt they'll have much, if any, because that's not what they're about. But there we go. We do have some Halloween merch. Look at this. Very good. Yep. Some of the same merch we've seen in the other stores. So this is, I guess, going to be the seasonal merch for Disneyland. Might have some slightly different seasonal Halloween merch over at California Adventure. I do like these backpacks. I keep looking at them. And I do love these shirts with that sort of acid-washed teal color. Those are very cool. Gotta love these Mickey pumpkin coffee cups. Those are fun. And the spooky Mickey Bat shirts are super fun. And then for all of the Croc fans here, we have some Mickey Halloween Crocs, which are pretty cool. I gotta say, these are some of the better Crocs I've ever seen. I'm not a Croc fan, but if I was gonna wear Crocs, I think I would get these. These are cool. Well, it feels nice to be in an air-conditioned shop at the moment because it is getting really hot out there. It says 94 on my watch, but it feels hotter than that in the sun. Ooh, this is really neat. Bantha milk.
No, I'm gonna use it.
It's the Tatooine Farms 2% Bantooine milk. That's a neat thing. It's like a lunchbox of sorts. It's really neat. Looks like the rest of the shop is just the traditional Star Wars merch that we're used to seeing, all of which is excellent. I love me some Star Wars merch for sure. But it's pretty much your traditional stuff. A lot of people over here building their own lightsabers at the lightsaber construction booth here. You can build yourself an inexpensive lightsaber. Oh, and then this is a great place. If you collect action figures, these action figures here are quite the deal. This is pretty good. $20 when you buy 2 sets. Yeah, these are nice. I love action figures. And these are some great ones here. Oh, I love the Obi-Wan Kenobi one. That is so realistic. Wow. That looks spectacular. And the Boba Fett action figure is amazing. These are really highly detailed. And then the Darth Vader action figure, that is really cool. And if you're into stormtroopers, they've got a really excellent stormtrooper. All these are great. Really nice. Some droids. Different style droids. The remote control, which is always fun. I love the classic R2-D2 personally. I may have to buy one of those one day. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I do love R2-D2. Everybody playing with their... Ooh, look at the Darth Vader helmets. Those are great. And Stormtrooper helmets as well. These are neat. Ooh, these are nice and heavy duty.
Yeah, this is the heaviest one.
Yeah.
So you hold it, turn it on.
Oh.
Hold this button back
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold it for a couple seconds. Is that? Just hold it.
I am holding it. What does it do? Oh,
This color is 6
nice.
different colors.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, they're all on sale right now for $165.
165 doesn't matter which one you get.
Nope. I'm gonna make Windu. It's gonna be Obi-Wan.
And they're already pre-assembled, or you assemble them yourself?
Assembled.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, original price is about $230.
Wow. Okay, super cool. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I wonder if I could get away with having Star Wars ornaments on my Christmas tree this winter. I don't know what my wife would think. This doesn't seem very Christmassy, does it? I do like this one. This is quite magical here. These are like classic scenes from the original Star Wars movie, A New Hope. All good stuff. Wow. I see we have the stormtroopers standing guard above the shop here and watching to make sure that nobody gets out of line or does anything that the Empire would not like. Okay. Walking away from that amazing Star Wars shop, right? Lots of cool music being piped in here over by the Star Wars launch bay and the Pizza Planet. We've got some cool music piping through here. Tomorrowland Landing is one of these smaller shops. Let's go ahead and go on in there because I don't usually stop in this particular gifts from outer space and liquid space. Oh, this is where you can get your magic bands. Oh, lots of great pins there. Wow, look at all those pins. Really great pins here. Oh, this is the pin shop for sure. They have got all the pins, the Disney pins, and Oswald, Marvel pins, Pixar pins, Nightmare Before Christmas pins. So many cool pins. Wow. And then they've got the pin lanyards where you can hang your pins. This is pretty cool. I like this shop. This is neat. I think I'm going to have to stop here and get my wife something cool. They've got a what's new section, and this section is just all Halloween pins. I like that Mickey one, that spooky Mickey one. It's great. Well, that shop was cool. That was such a surprise. So that's back here at the sort of back end of Tomorrowland. It's called the Tomorrowland Landing, and it's just got all the best pins all in one place. So if you're looking for pins, it's really cool. They also had a pin trading station there where you could trade pins as well. So those are all big pluses in my book, right? I love pins myself. It just, I hate it when I lose one. Those little clasps sometimes come off, whether you're on a ride or, you know, you're just taking your jacket on or off, your backpack or whatever it might be, and then you lose a pin, you don't even know it until later or until you get home, and then you're like, that's good business for Disney though, right? Because then that just keeps you coming back for buying more pins. Wow, Submarine Voyage does not have a very long line today. That's nice to see. So if you want, on a hot day, Submarine Voyage would be the hot ticket. I mean, I bet a lot of people think that it's going to be hot and stuffy inside the subs, but it's not. It's really nicely cooled, air-conditioned, and nice inside the submarines. So I recommend it. I love those submarines. I think they're super fun. Straight ahead, we have the Matterhorn. I love hearing those waterfalls from the Matterhorn. That's always nice. Wow, those waterfalls are 3 high, and then there's a bridge. That's really neat. Over on my right over here is the big submarine pond or ocean, whatever you want to call it. Got the subs going through there. You know, it's not bad here for a hot day. Wow, there isn't much of a line here for Matterhorn. Usually the line goes all the way back here on this chain line, but today I don't see any line here on the chain line, and you know, this is all shaded over here, so if you were standing in line back here, it wouldn't be bad at all. Let's see if we're catching up to the line yet. Oh yeah, it looks like we're catching up to the line right here. Okay, well, that's not too bad though. You know, usually the line goes all the way back to the end of the chain line, wrapping around the mountain where those waterfalls were that you heard and saw. So this isn't bad at all. All right, walking around the front entrance of the Matterhorn. I see Small World up ahead from this angle. And on my right is going to be the Edelweiss snacks. A little bit of a line for Edelweiss snacks. People love their Edelweiss snacks because they do have good sugary snacks over here. Okay, I see a lot of rope lines, a lot of cast members. I think we're getting ready for a parade. gonna walk back through Fantasyland here, see what the line is like for Alice in Wonderland. That always usually has a pretty big line. I do love Alice in Wonderland and the teacups. Let's see what the line is like today. Got competing music on my left and my right. My right ear is hearing one thing, my left ear is hearing something else. People standing in the shade. You see pools of shade, and you see puddles of people in the pools of shade. A few empty teacups there. There's like basically no line for the teacups. Check that out. Straight across, you see just like a couple dads with their kids. We've got like 3 empty teacups, so people are just not standing in line for the teacups today. Most of the line for the teacups is in the sun, but there is no line, so the only line you'd have would be in the shade. There is a bit of a line. There is a bit of a line for Alice in Wonderland, but it's not too bad. There's the Alice in Wonderland people. Right there. There they go. They're off to Alice in Wonderland. Down the rabbit hole. Some more passengers for Alice in Wonderland. Down the rabbit hole.
Hey, what's that into my key out of plastic?
Calling all dreamers, come on, come on. A celebration in the spring will be arriving in just 15 minutes.
15 minutes till the parade.
Reach for the stars.
Let's see if I can escape the parade route before it gets too busy. Once that parade starts, it's really hard to get down Main Street. Through the rope line, they were just roping off that area by the Matterhorn to prevent people from coming through what will be the parade route. So happily I got through just in time before they roped this off. All right, I am moving at a little quicker pace here because I don't want to be trapped in the parade route. Looks like they're roping stuff off, and my path back to the front entrance of Disneyland is becoming narrower and narrower as they just keep roping things off. But hopefully I will get through, because I want to get over to California Adventure. Yep. Get myself an ice cream or something over there. Go to San Francisco maybe.
Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. Thank you very much.